Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
What's going on, guys? JSGC here, And we are here for another live watch-along. Not Manchester City today. We're going to be doing a live watch-along of the Premier League game between Chelsea and Arsenal. It does have huge implications on Manchester City. Why? Because Manchester City currently sitting top of the Premier League with one more Premier League game to go before the Winter World Cup in Qatar. Arsenal must win this game against Chelsea. A draw isn't good enough. Man City remain top of the Premier League on goal difference. Arsenal must win this difficult away game against Chelsea to return back to the top of the Premier League. It'd be a pretty big blow for Manchester City for Arsenal to win this game. So, sitting here from a City point of view, hoping that Chelsea will do us a favour, fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's going to be a game, both teams to score, and you know, it's going to be a good game, a good watch-along for everybody to enjoy. So, before I do crack on with this live watch-along, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. We're now 4 subscribers away from that live subscriber count in the top corner, ticking over to 27,600 subs. So, hopefully, we can do that during this live stream. So, if you're watching this and you haven't already, please do subscribe. Plenty more Manchester City content to come, plenty more Premier League content to come, plenty more watch-alongs for you guys to enjoy. So, make sure you do subscribe. Also, don't forget, as well, social media links. They're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and also on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this live watch along. Once more, aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. We are already nearly into double figures, which is brilliant. We're now on double figures, 10 likes, so 90 to go. 100 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your score predictions in the live chat. Just having a look at who's tuning in. We've got Kerwin in, 7 a.m. in the sunny Caribbean. Very jealous that you're in the Caribbean. Thank you very much for tuning in. John, regular here on the JSGC channel, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Nero in on the chat too. We've also got Nadir as well. We've got former City players from last season, Jesus and Zinchenko taking on Raheem Sterling. We certainly do. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Do let me know your score predictions in the live chat. And also let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. Today's video sponsor is brought to you by Cup of Tea. The link is in the description and also in the live chat as well if you want to go and check out Cup of Tea. They very kindly sent me this limited edition Erling Haaland t-shirt, available, very affordable price. Go and check it out. The link is in the description and also in the live chat. They've also got lots of other t-shirts for you to go and check out as well. It's not all just football related either. TV shows, movies and everything. So go and check them out. And thank you very much to Cup of Tea for sponsoring this live watch along. They do help to provide and keep these videos coming for you guys. So any interaction towards that would be much appreciated. Bodan, thanks very much for tuning in from North Macedonia. We really are international here on the JSGC channel. So hello to you in North Macedonia. I am going to be doing my bet mates for this game as well. I'm just going to get things set up and sorted. So before I do that, I just want to go very quickly through the teams for today's game, and then I can give you my score prediction for this game as well. So I'm going to head on to matches. Chelsea-Arsenal kicking off at midday GMT here. Game is live on BT Sport. Who do I think is going to win this game? I think it's going to be a draw. So 39% of people think it's going to be a Chelsea victory. 54% think an Arsenal victory. And I'm part of the 7% going for a draw. Now, lineups for today. We'll start first with the home team, Chelsea. They're starting with Mendy in goal. Azpilicueta on the right. Cucurella, Marc Cucurella, that is, on the left, starting with Thiago Silva and Chalobah as their centre-backs. In midfield, it's Jorginho, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Mason Mount. On the right-hand side is Kai Havertz, left-hand side Raheem Sterling, and up top is former Arsenal man Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. On the bench for Chelsea today is Kalidou Koulibaly. I'm surprised that Chalobah's been given the nod ahead of Koulibaly, but there we go. Mateo Kovacic. I'm surprised that Loftus-Cheek's been given the nod ahead of Kovacic, but again, there we go. Also got Bettinelli, Hakim Ziyech, Pulisic, Zakaria, Gallagher, Broja, and Lewis Hall all on the bench for Chelsea. Missing for Chelsea today is Kepa in goal, and Ngolo Kante is out injured. Chilwell's going to be missing the World Cup. He's out injured. Reece James probably going to be missing the World Cup. He's out injured, along with Chukwuemeka and Wesley Fofana. The away team today, Arsenal, who need to win to return back to the top of the Premier League, are starting today with Ramsdale in goal, Ben White at right back, and Oleksandr Zinchenko at left back. At centre back today is Saliba and Gabriel. Midfield for Arsenal is Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka and Martin Odegaard. On the right hand side is Bukayo Sake. Left hand side is Gabriel Martinelli, and up top is number 9 Gabriel Jesus. On the bench for Arsenal today is Cedric Suarez, Lukongu, Vieira, Mohamed, Holding, Tierney, Nelson, Nketiah and Matt Turner. Matt Turner only just returned back to the squad, and other player out injured is Emil Smith-Rowe. So I'm going today for 1-1. 1-1 is my score prediction. Let me know your score prediction in the live chat. So I'm going to go and get the BT Sport set up and everything so I can do this live watch along for you guys. I do have some pre-match entertainment for you guys to enjoy. If you have a look at my hand, recently married man, I went over to my partner channel, Mixid, and we went and did a very special video, which was our Wedding Shots Challenge video, which is your pre-match entertainment for you guys. Go and check out Mixid's links. They're in the description. Go and like and subscribe over there. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy.
Scusi.
Guy looks pretty familiar.
He does look pretty familiar.
Doesn't he?
What do you think of that guy?
It's pretty sound.
I think it's pretty sound.
I've heard that.
I'll go with your word.
We're both in.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here. As you can see, it is a shot challenge, but it's a special video.
We've not done a shot challenge in a while.
We still haven't. Have we even done one this year? I don't know. I don't think we have.
New Year.
Oh, New Year, though. New Year. So, to do a shot challenge, we are celebrating my brother's wedding day. So, we're doing a special challenge as we'll ask each other questions.
Says like...
So, as you can see, this is our t-shirt.
It's Stag Do.
Dortmund 2022. Didn't quite pay off, as it didn't go that way, unfortunately.
Never mind.
But life...
Maybe later in the season.
Maybe later in the season. Maybe one day, yeah. So we'll have to make up for it. So, we did have a little bit of a stag do and like hen do for him in Manchester.
Hen do?
It's a bit of a joint.
Stendu. Stendu, joint one. That wasn't just for me, just for clarity. Right, shall we do this?
Yeah, let's do this.
This is to celebrate my marriage.
Yeah, it's your last day of freedom.
Okay. Right. So, how it works, I ask questions. We're looking. I ask questions, Aaron answers them. And if Aaron gets them correct, as I'm at the...
I do have one bonus question in my head, which I'll do in the last one.
Okay. So I ask the questions. If Aaron gets them correct, I will take the shot. If I ask the question, Aaron gets it wrong, Aaron takes the shot. Very simple. We work in strength. We've already shown you the shots. We're starting off with syrups. We move through the percentage-wise until we get very strong right over here. So, Aaron, the first of 10 questions, and there might be a little bonus at the end. Okay, they start very simple. These are questions that, quite frankly, if you don't get them right, I'm going to give you a slap. Okay, you should know them. What date was I born?
Date, specific date?
Yes, the date, the date of birth.
July 17th, 1995.
Correct, there we go. Right, what are we on? What's this?
Raspberry syrup.
Raspberry syrup. Oh, we go.
So it's what I used to make some of my non-alcoholic cocktails.
Very nice. Done. Okay. Question number 2. What day was I born on? What day was the 17th of July, 1995?
I need mum and dad for this. I'm not entirely sure. I'll go for the same day as well. I think I am Thursday.
Thursday? Aaron will be taking the shot. I was born on a Monday. And on Monday, so Aaron's got the grenadine. It's a good shot to have. Nice big shot of grenadine.
Cheers.
Nice. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay. Continuing along with the theme, personalised towards me, because there might be people out there watching this that don't know too much about me. Where was I born?
Blackpool. You are a Blackpool lad.
There we go.
So no comment on that, me being a Preston boy.
There we go. This is the, what is it? Cloudy Apple Strongbow Cider. Our first alcoholic drink, very nice. Okay. Question number 4 for a shot of Midori. What year did I start supporting Manchester City Football Club? Good question. Good question.
I'll go for 2002.
Oh, that's a cracking guess. I will be taking a shot of Midori, 2002.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure whether it. Yeah. I wasn't too sure whether it's 01 02.
Okay.
That's Midori.
Okay.
What do you think of it? Not your favourite? I like Midori. It's a melon liqueur.
It's got a kick.
Got a kick. So it's 20% that.
Cool. Okay. I want you to tell me what our first ever away day was.
It will be a Rotherham United.
And he has fallen for the trap.
No, it's Bolton, man. It is. We've been discussing this yesterday, me and Dad.
He has fallen for the trap. So, for context, me and Aaron, our first ever away day that we did together was Rotherham back in 2013.
Just for clarity, just the two of us.
Just the two of us. However, Dad wanted us to take us to for me to go and watch my first Man City game back in 2006, but he didn't know, bless him, how to get into the home end. So his team that he supports, Bolton, the people that watch my live stream will know that Dad's a Bolton fan, went to watch Bolton away at Man City and took me along, so we went into the away end. Yeah. So that was actually our first ever away game. My first ever football game watching Man City was in the away end at Bolton as Dad took
I've heard a rumour you celebrated, but Anelka scored twice that day and beat you 2-0.
No, I sulked. I remember. Right, Aaron's fallen for the trap, and his reward
is the slow gin, 26%.
Slow gin, 26. I like these videos. These videos are class. Absolutely class. Okay, Man City vodka time. In the Man City shot glass for the Man City fan, you would think, because my question to you is, what is my favourite ever football away day?
Brentford.
Griffin Park, Brentford. 4 pubs on the corner. I'd forgotten my own age by the time we'd finished in the last pub. It was absolutely world class. And what
everything about it, yeah,
aren't there anymore. That is an away day I would happily do season upon season upon season, and there aren't many out there that I would. No.
Crack the can? No.
No.
We're not cracking the soft drinks yet.
Oh my god.
That's the mark of a vodka like that.
Oh.
So take it, it's not smooth on you, that. I look for a smoothness in the vodka. That's Bohemians.
Oh, that's gone right through my body, that. Right, okay, cool. We're good. Okay, next for Benedictine. What's that?
Yeah, Benedictine.
I don't know. Right. What is my favourite film?
I really have no idea. I think that's Frank. Shawshank Redemption.
God damn it. What am I taking a shot of?
Benedictine. Want to read it? What it is. So it's like a herb. Think of it as Jägermeister, like that.
Smells alright.
It's a very herbal liqueur, this one.
Oh!
Smells alright, and then it's kicking.
Oh my god, it's like cough syrup. Ugh. That gave me more of a kick than that one, though. Hey, go, we're good. Ho ho! Don Julio time!
Vegas, I thought it's appropriate.
Well, the reward is for you to answer what is my favourite TV programme. Ooh.
Breaking Bad?
No.
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 Taking Don Julio then.
Take down the Don Julio.
Game of Thrones?
Better Call Saul.
Good shout.
Is a good shout. Breaking Bad themed. Second. Very close second. I actually prefer Better Call Saul.
Tequila.
Don Julio tequila. Oh, there's still some left.
Oh.
No, you're not mugging me off. Get it. Love it. Oh. What is this next one? Lime and lemongrass.
So this is my newest spirit.
What is it?
My newest spirit.
Gin.
A lime and lemongrass gin.
Ugh. I feel like I'm in Hogarth. The soft drink coming out.
The aftertaste.
The soft drink is out. LOL. Right, question number 9. What is my favourite plant?
Cactus.
That's a good shout.
Spider.
But it's incorrect. Japanese. Will Mackenzie. Bonsai trees. Bonsai trees.
Oh God, here we go.
Show the camera. Show it.
So, Cara Distillery gin this. I
like that shot glass. To hell with work.
Let's go to Las Vegas. Let's go. What's the original plan, wasn't it?
Viva! Throw it down, you. Look at this. He's taking him. Are you good? Do you need a soft drink? You need a minute?
I need a soft drink.
Soft drink, but not a minute. Okay.
I can't take them anymore.
Right, you need to start getting them right then.
Oh God.
Woodford Reserve's a very nice one. Question number 10. Some maths involved. How long have I worn glasses for? Need to think when I started wearing glasses.
Still not over it yet. You didn't wear her in reception. It's like, that's the year. I'm going for the year 2000.
How long have I worn them?
So 22.
His maths is a little bit out, but the answer's correct. 22 years right now.
I said the year 2000 is 2022.
I started wearing them in 1999.
Oh, right.
I wore them in reception. Just not at the beginning. Right at the beginning when you.
I thought it's afterwards like that.
No. By November.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to picture you like that. I can recall you first day staying in no glasses, but I just didn't know the point.
November 1999, which is 23 years in November. So his maths is just about out, but there's a big swing of them 11 months that saved you. So I'm going to take down the very woody Woodford Reserve.
Oh God.
Oh.
No, that should have been 10. Oh man.
Oh my God.
It's alright after you get that first taste like that, just wash it down. It's like,
I don't mind Woodford Reserve. I think I prefer it in a cocktail to a shot.
Yeah.
We are set to have kick-off here between Chelsea and Arsenal. They've just had their moment of remembrance ahead of the 11th of November on Friday. So we're near enough ready for kick-off. It's going to be Chelsea attacking from right to left, playing in all navy blue. Arsenal playing in their home kits today, attacking from left to right, playing in their red and white shirts, white shorts and red socks. A good chance here to scout Manchester City's opponents for the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. Man City are going to have an extra day's rest on Chelsea as well. It is going to be Chelsea getting us underway here for the first half. Michael Oliver, the referee today, blows the whistle, and we do have the start of this game between Chelsea and Arsenal. Manchester City's implications here, of course, is Manchester City need anything but an Arsenal win, and we will remain top of the Premier League, although Arsenal bursting forward here through Martinelli on the left-hand side, and a chance for him to put something into the box. It wasn't very good. Cleared by Chelsea and out for a throw-in from Jorginho in the opening 30 seconds. So anything other than victory today for Arsenal means Manchester City will remain top heading into next weekend's games. The final Premier League round of fixtures before the start of the Winter World Cup. Manchester City going before Arsenal again, playing on Saturday, the early kickoff at home to Brentford. Arsenal will be travelling away to Birmingham to take on Wolves as the long throw comes in from Arsenal. It's flicked on by Gabriel and into the side of the net and out for a goal kick there to Chelsea. So if you are watching this, do remember to leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. We're aiming for 100 likes. We're on 13 likes. We're now 87 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Go and become a member today as well. Go and press that join button next to the subscribe button. It'll give you a loyalty badge next to your name, as well as custom access to stickers and emojis, as well as access to some of my videos on a priority before everybody else, and also gives you access to member-only live streams and member-only live chats on my live streams as well when I get round to doing that. So any help towards that will be much appreciated. Anyone wanting to leave any donations or anything, that would be much appreciated as well. All the revenue created here on the JSGC channel just goes back into the channel to try and provide top quality content for you guys. I do hope everyone enjoyed the pre-match entertainment with the wedding shots. Unfortunately, I had to cut it short. There was another 4 minutes remaining on the video. If you want to go and watch the conclusion of that, the video is live on the Mixed channel. His link is in the description if you want to go and check him out. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. The link to this Erling Haaland t-shirt is in the description and also in the live chat. If you want to go and check that out, that would be much appreciated. So, Arsenal here with the football. Ramsdale makes a nice forward pass into Odegaard. Saka goes past Cucurella. He's barged and looked like a coming together shoulder to shoulder. Not a free kick for me, that one. So a free kick here in a decent area for that, to me, is a coming together. That's not a free kick. But yeah, a decent position for a free kick this for Arsenal to put something of quality into the box. It's about 2 yards outside of the penalty area to the right-hand side and a chance for them to whip something into the box. So it's Saka that won the free kick that stood over this. And an early opportunity here, 3.5 minutes in. What can they put into the box? They pass it and it's intercepted by Cucurella. Waste of a free kick, and Cucurella goes down and he gets a free kick for Chelsea now. Waste of a free kick back from Arsenal. Not too sure what they were planning there. And as it is, remains 0-0. No opportunities of note in the game yet. Keeper's not been tested in the first 4 minutes of this game. As John said, it's not quite the usual quality that we come to expect when I'm watching football. Watching Manchester City week in, week out. Watching the best. watching anyone else just doesn't succumb. It's like when watching England. Nowhere near Manchester City's level. It becomes frustrating to watch. We've got that coming up with the World Cup as well, but there we go. Got more watch-alongs coming up during the World Cup as well. I'm going to attempt to try and do one watch-along a day of at least one of the games. More than likely, with the time that I've got, it'll probably be the evening games. But if there are any, if I've got any time off or any early games or anything of note, then I'll get round to doing them. We'll be doing live streams of England against Iran and England against Wales. Got a special video coming up for the England-USA game, where I'm going to be heading, all being well, back to Road to Victory, based in Manchester, for that game. Going to be doing a special video for that, with permission, of course. Europe's biggest fan park. Went and had a look around that. That's live on my channel if you want to go and check that out. So, a corner here for Arsenal. Comes in. Headed clear at the near post by Havertz and out for a throw-in. And tackle comes in from Havertz and out for a throw-in once more to Arsenal right by the corner flag. Arsenal tempting the long throws into the box, like the Rory Delap and Stoke. The long throw comes in. Header won by Chelsea. Hooked clear by Chelsea as well, and Sterling's got hold of the ball and it's hit the arm of the Arsenal player, and we're not too sure why the referee's not blown his whistle there. It was very obvious a free kick to Chelsea, and instead gives a free kick to Arsenal. Very clear. It came right off that bit of the arm. There we go. Rightio then. Odegaard stood over this free kick for Arsenal. Very much looks like Arsenal are targeting set pieces. What can Odegaard put into the box? Gets clipped in. Keeper should have been shouting for that. He didn't. And a shot comes in from Ben White, off balance and out of play for a goal kick. Remains 0-0 then, first 7 minutes here between Chelsea and Arsenal. On this early match on a Sunday, midday. Went live in the morning. Not often I do live streams in the morning. But here we are. Been a busy morning. Managed to get a transfer update out as well. If you want to go and check that out at any point, that'd be much appreciated. Mendy sends it long then. Ball just ping-ponging in the air. Eventually Chelsea get it under control and they can work it backwards and have a bit of possession. Here is Chalobah. Goes back to Mendy. Thiago Silva's stretching the pitch. Chalobah's stretching the pitch. Mendy's going to send it long, though. That's a cracking ball to Raheem Sterling on the right-hand side. Plays a pass into Havertz. Aubameyang's made the run, and he's gone for an effort, I think, himself. If it was a cross, it was a very poor cross. A bit of a waste that for Chelsea. Graham Potter looks a bit frustrated with that. It was a cracking ball from Mendy to Sterling. Been close with him being offside there. A good pass from Sterling into Havertz. Aubameyang had stripped away. Sure, he'd like a goal against his former team. I think he's going for a cross there, and I think he's just got way too much on it, I think. But I don't really get what that was from Havertz. Wrong option. Did he not look up? Don't know. Anyway, throwing from Arsenal. Cucurella wins the header. Chelsea have got the ball. Sterling's intercepted and he concedes a foul on Oleksandr Zinchenko, former Manchester City man. Wonder how Zinny's getting on at Arsenal. How's he settling in? Miss seeing Zinny at City, De Bruyne's brother. Not like he doesn't know people at Arsenal, of course. Got former Man City man Gabriel Jesus there as well to keep him company. Worked with him before. Zinchenko nearly intercepted by another former Manchester City man in Raheem Sterling. Here's Partey now to Gabriel. Sends a long ball over the top for Chalobah to deal with. Doesn't. He's beaten to it by Martinelli. Looked like that went out of play. Chelsea fans think it did. Not given. Into the penalty area now, Arsenal. And it's a good ball played across here. And it's Ben White. And it's not a bad effort. Probably the best opportunity of the game. Comes on the 10th minute. And Ben White just drags his shot. There's two Arsenal players following that up as well. Just a little bit too much on the effort there. You would expect in the position that Ben White found himself in that he probably should have found the target from there. John asks, who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl? I mean, based right now on form, he's probably going to go for the Eagles. Who do I reckon? The Bills look good. I reckon it'd be a very safe bet from the AFC to make it to the Super Bowl. I'll go for the Eagles. I reckon it'll be a Philadelphia Eagles against Buffalo Bills Super Bowl. There's a good ball in to the box from Chelsea. Dealt with by Arsenal. Comes to Raheem Sterling here. Chipped one towards the back post. Ben White wins the header. Partey wins that header. Aubameyang wins that header. And then eventually the ball gets headed back sensibly by Xhaka back to Ramsdale. Who do you reckon, John? What do you reckon the Super Bowl's going to be? Who's doing the halftime entertainment this year? Have a look. Halftime show. Super Bowl 2023. Rihanna. Wow. How thrilling. How thrilling. Reckon my choices are accurate for the Super Bowl. They're the two standout teams that have looked by far the best. I'm happy that my Dolphins team managed to beat the Buffalo Bills. I actually think my team Dolphins are more than capable of beating anyone on the day. Got a fabulous O-line. Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle. Krasicki, top quality. Tua's really stepped up as well. Looked confident. He's looked good. Just needs to keep him injury free and concussion free. Well, whilst I've supported the Dolphins, I've never seen them win the Super Bowl. So can't really comment on that. Obviously fabulous back in the 80s, weren't they? Under my man Don. A little bit before my time. I wasn't born by then. Unfortunately, a little golden era for the Dolphins. I've never actually seen the highlights. Never watched it. Never actually seen them. If I was going for like my favourite memory of the Dolphins, the miracle in Miami when they beat the New England Patriots a couple of years back with 0 on the clock. Ball still in play. So they're literally just chucking it around. And there was a slip. I can't remember what the name of the Patriots player was in the important stage of the game. It's back when they had Ryan Tannehill. He was decent. I liked Ryan Tannehill. Arsenal launched this ball long, straight into the hands of Mendy though. And we're nearly 15 minutes in here. Super Bowl 29. I don't think I've ever watched... I wanted to watch last year's Super Bowl. And I decided I'll watch the highlights instead because I was going to stay up. But the day off the next day and stay up, and I decided against it. I don't think I'd... unless Dolphins were in it, I don't think I'd stay up and watch it. Just on so late. I can notice in Kyle Walker does this, and there's a few other players. I've just seen another one that he cut holes in their socks. And I presume it's due to pressure on the muscle or something. I don't really know why do they cut holes in the socks? Saka then puts one into the box, back post, flicked on by Chelsea and out for a goal kick, and just to get it off an Arsenal head. The glory days of the Dolphins. Oh, let me hit his arm as well. 2-time Super Bowl winners. And never really got close since. Like I said, I remain optimistic. It looked decent this year. I'd be very disappointed if they don't make the playoffs this year. And Julia, hello. Thanks very much for tuning in. Oh, yeah, I'll be very disappointed if they don't make the playoffs this year. I mean, the problem they've got, because they're in AFC East, it's just dominated by the Buffalo Bills because they're an extremely good team. So it automatically puts you at a disadvantage that you're looking for the wild card. They get so messy looking for the wild card positions as a shot comes in from Martinelli from 20-odd yards out over the top of the crossbar and out for a goal kick. But all you can do is win your games, get a good record. Obviously, those with the best record go through into the playoffs. Dolphins more than likely will be via... would be via the wild card route. I don't see them topping the Bills. Bills have only lost once. That was to the Dolphins. Struggled in the heat of the Florida heat. I reckon more than likely the Dolphins will struggle in the cold of Buffalo. As Oleksandr Zinchenko does a foul throw, the ball slipped out of his hands. The ball's very wet, obviously. John, not a fan of the Cowboys. Take, thanks very much for tuning in. Hello, hope you are well. On this fine early Sunday afternoon. Here is Gabriel. It's a boring match so far. It's lacked any bit of quality. Zinchenko now with the ball. They're in the Chelsea half. Gabriel Jesus currently playing left wing back. Arsenal just probing and pressing, looking for an opportunity. Patient build-up. We know that from Manchester City. Patient build-up. Always going to happen. Rightio, everybody. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. We're on 18 likes. Aiming for 100 likes. We're 82 away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget as well to subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. I'll have a subscribe check actually in a second. As Jesus is dancing through and a block comes in from Thiago Silva and Chelsea can get that fully clear. They can more than get that fully clear here. Raheem Sterling's it's acres of space for Havertz. He finds Havertz into the penalty area. Not really got too much support. There is a little bit of support. Shot comes in and blocked. And Arsenal could come away with a ball. And that I thought the referee's going to give a free kick. He is going to give a free kick. Typical. Yeah, do go check out today's video sponsor as well. Cup of Tea. Links in the description. Also in the live chat. Go check out Erling Haaland t-shirts if you want to, and go and cop yourself that. That would be much appreciated. Right, quick subscriber check. We're now 3 subscribers away from 27,600 subs. Coke always tastes nicer in a glass bottle, doesn't it? Anyone got any opinion on who should be the next James Bond? Go on then. Throw it in the comments. What do we reckon? Next James Bond. I didn't mind Daniel Craig as as James Bond. If they're going to change it up, who to change it up for? That's a cracking ball to Havertz. And he slips Havertz. He's lacked quality today, Havertz. I know we're only 22 minutes in. He hasn't looked comfortable. He hasn't looked confident. He hasn't looked good. Is my neutral opinion. Mason Mount concedes a foul there. Bond. They normally go British, don't they? So rules out, obviously, the American actors, European actors, any of the Asian or African actors as well. Trying to think if there's any good quality upcoming British actors that would suit the role. They're always looking for, obviously, more than likely going to be a male actor, and normally someone who's quite tall, got a good physical presence to them. Wonder if they'll go maybe younger or older. Daniel Craig was not exactly young when he took over, playing James Bond, as Sterling's brought down. Free kick given to Chelsea just inside their own half. I'm just struggling for who would be a good option for Bond, to be honest. I think it'd be nice if they went with someone with a bit of charisma and personality would be a good choice. No disrespect to Daniel Craig, I thought he did a good job as James Bond. Wasn't the most charismatic of actors. As an inception comes in from Ben White on Marc Cucurella, means Chelsea can have a throw-in close to the Arsenal penalty area. And Cucurella to take. This lacked quality, really has lacked quality. Jesus goes down under a challenge from Jorginho. Referee says he got the ball. Play on, looked like he went through the back of the man, but there we go. Here's Marc Cucurella back to Kai Havertz. Mason Mount now goes down. He wants a free kick and gets a free kick. The referee's just giving free kicks for anything now, isn't he? He's taking the mick. Every little niggle, kick, thrash out, blows the whistle. Just disrupt the momentum. Almost like they're looking for set piece goals. Cucurella takes his free kick then. Only as far as Chalobah. Excuse me, awful ball in. Headed clear. Here's Cucurella. Sends it long towards Aubameyang. Ramsdale looked like he's coming to come and get it. Realised he weren't getting there and had to backtrack. He momentarily found himself in no man's land. There's Raheem Sterling now for Chelsea. Gives it to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea now having a little bit of the ball. Not really been impressed with either side so far, first 25 minutes of this game. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0 at Stamford Bridge. Here's Mason Mount now to Thiago Silva. Goes backwards to Edouard Mendy. He floats it out towards Chalobah. Here's Mendy. He's nearly got tackled and flicked on from Mason Mount, and Arsenal being forced backwards all the way back to Ramsdale. Good play that from Arsenal. Here's Ben White. He's brought down, and that'll be a free kick. Aubameyang late. Ben White's theatrics and overreactions going to see Aubameyang go into the book. It's holding his face. And Aubameyang goes into the book. It's just a sliding challenge. What's he done, falling? Why is he holding his face? He's slightly late. Studs onto the feet. I don't get why he's holding his face. Odd. Aubameyang into the book. Ben White's up. And Arsenal will have a free kick just inside their own half. Here's Saliba now to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it in to... That's poor, but Arsenal do well to keep hold of the ball, actually. Ben White now to Odegaard, dispossessed by Cucurella. There's Thiago Silva. Aubameyang threads it into Kai Havertz. Won't get too excited. It's Kai Havertz who, surprise, gives the ball away. And Arsenal do well to work their way out of bother. Here's Granit Xhaka now. Martinelli makes the run ahead of him. Zinchenko's coming forward. Odegaard wants it in the middle. Doesn't get it. Martinelli does. Martinelli now cutting inside. Crosses it in and best opportunity of the game. I think it is flicked on by Gabriel Jesus. I think he does make contact with that as well. Jesus looks disappointed. Martinelli can't believe Jesus hasn't put that ball into the back of the net. It was a cracking ball in from Martinelli, who was cutting inside onto his right foot. Jesus is crying for it. Cross comes in. He does get his head onto it, and he just can't direct it goalwards. Jesus, as the commentator said, he's got to do better. He's got to be finding the target, but he doesn't. And there's going to be a throw into Chelsea here. Here's Oleksandr Zinchenko. Doesn't keep the ball in, and it's going to be a throw into Chelsea. just about in the final third of Arsenal's box. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate your comment there. Whacked clear by Arsenal. Picked up by Jorginho. Here's Marc Cucurella, centre to goal. He's going to be forced backwards. Bukayo Sake putting him under pressure. Here's Thiago Silva. Going to send it forward. A direct ball down the middle. Looking for Aubameyang. Well cut off by Saliba. Saka finds the header to Partey. Saka under pressure from Cucurella. Cucurella finds the interception momentarily. Ben White picks up the loose ball, gives it to Saka. Here's Odegaard. There's a bit of tussling going on there between Saka. I can't see who the Chelsea player was. I think the free kick's been given against Thiago Silva for a challenge on Martin Odegaard. It was Jorginho who was having a tussle with Saka. So free kick to Arsenal, which they've taken short. Here is Gabriel now to Saliba. Zinchenko dropping into defensive midfield right now. Pivoting and moving Arsenal forward. Gives the ball away, but a poor pass from Jorginho means Partey gets the ball back. Here is Ben White now. It's back to Saka. Ben White. Is Ben White going to be getting himself into the England squad? Is he going to be playing at right back? There's a bit of a crisis going on at right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold's form's been terrible. Only just come back from injury himself. Reece James is out injured. Kyle Walker is out injured. All kinds of bother. Kieran Trippier is probably going to be going to the World Cup, keeping himself fit. Wan-Bissaka doesn't really get a look in at Manchester United anymore. I think Ben White will fancy his chances. Here's Kai Havertz. And gets a corner for Chelsea. 32nd minute here. 0-0. Corner Chelsea. We await the first goal in what I was hoping would be a good game. A game with goals. And it's lacked any kind of quality. Neither keeper's been tested. Been little bits of quality here and there. We're putting balls into the box. Nothing on target. Nothing of quality from the set pieces. Not been great. Corner comes in. Maybe that might be about to change. And a header won by Chelsea. Thiago Silva is appealing for something. Don't know what he's appealing for. Corner, penalty. Who knows? He gets his header all wrong. I have no idea what he's appealing for. It's not a penalty. It doesn't come off an Arsenal player's head. 0-0. Alback, thanks very much for tuning in. MCFC Lucas, I do hope you are correct. And a goal will be coming soon. I think this game needs a goal. Really does need a goal. At the moment, match stats suggesting no real quality. 2 shots for Chelsea, 5 for Arsenal. It's not showing what's on target, but I don't recall either keeper making any saves. It's been a very boring first 33 minutes here at the Bridge. 0-0. Here's Gabriel receiving a pass from Oleksandr Zinchenko then. Lucas going for a 1-0 Chelsea victory. I won't rule out this being 0-0, to be honest. Here's Jorginho. Threads a pass in to Raheem Sterling. He's got 3 runners ahead of him. One is Havertz. He gets there and tries to flick it towards Aubameyang. Good reading by Ramsdale, who's on course to be going to the World Cup with England, of course. He's going to be competing with probably Nick Pope and Jordan Pickford for that number 1 spot. More than likely England will go with Jordan Pickford as he is England's number 1 for the last few major tournaments. And whilst you might have your critiques about Jordan Pickford, he's, in my opinion, never really done a bad job for England at major tournaments. And Ramsdale's been decent. I think a good backup option there. And I actually think Thingy Nick Pope's a decent option for England as third choice. They're my opinions, though. Here's Odegaard. Good drop of the shoulder, and a shot comes in from Arsenal, and it's wide once more. Again, we'll go back to that quality. Not really there. Gets a corner, though. So we're on 21 likes. We're now 79 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Cup of Tea, where you can go and get yourself this Erling Haaland t-shirt. The link is in the description and also in the live chat. So corner here for Arsenal, 35th minute. Bukayo Sake, another player that's probably on the plane to Qatar with England, going to take. Quite a few England internationals on display actually in this game. Suspect Ben White may be going to the World Cup. We've got Bukayo Sake, Mason Mount, of course, playing. Raheem Sterling, another option. Corner comes in and headed clear by Chelsea. It's not gone out of play though. Here is Saka. Gives it to Odegaard. Saka, another England international, is balled too deep and out of play for a goal kick to Chelsea. City's point of view, it's all about Kyle Walker. Can he prove his fitness? Calvin Phillips, can he prove his fitness to get on the plane to Qatar? Do have other England internationals. Phil Foden, of course, is one option. John Stones, another centre-back. Jack Grealish, of course. Imagine all these players will be on the plane to Qatar. Oh, Julia hoping Aston Villa don't fall apart when they play Manchester United. That'd be funny if United drop more points, but we'll see. In terms of relevance, this is the much more relevant game for Manchester City, as this determines whether we sit on top of the Premier League table for the next week or not. Here is Saka. Lucas, I was doing a live stream yesterday. Here is Zinchenko. Not a good ball. Straight into Mendy to control. Just on the edge of his own penalty area, so he can't use his hands. Here's Thiago Silva now. Launches it long. It's a decent ball towards Aubameyang. I bet the limbs in the south stand were mad. Got to love south stand. Got to love south stand. We're doing south stand level 1. Brings a tear to my eye. Now, next City game I'll probably be at will be the New Year's Eve game against Everton. Will be the next game I'll probably be at for Manchester City. South stand level 1, best place to be, of course. Yeah, Everton will probably be the next one that I'll be at. We're going to be doing live watch along of the Chelsea game on Wednesday, live watch along of the Brentford game on Saturday, all being well. And then to the World Cup, and then live watch along for the Leeds away, then it'll be the Everton game. And that'll be that for 2022. And it's Chelsea away. Our festive fixtures. Leeds away, Everton at home, Chelsea away. Oh, Lucas, fabulous. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'll be doing a watch along of the Chelsea game on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup, hoping City will progress. Got a live watch along. I've got a live stream of the Champions League draw tomorrow as well for everyone to look forward to. Seeing who City get in the last 16 and if City can progress against Chelsea. We've got the draw for the League Cup coming up at the end of the week. All that to be sorted. You've got at the end of November the draw for the FA Cup third round, taking place at the beginning of January. The draw for the Champions League, I think, is taking place at 11 AM GMT here in the UK on Monday or tomorrow. Got to tune in from school. Make things happen. Make things happen. I'm not encouraging that, by the way. Education, education, education. JSGC doesn't want to be getting in trouble for encouraging people to join live streams. Well, I should be learning. Disclaimer. Got maths when the draw's on. Toilet pass. Toilet pass. No JSGC, stop. I'm encouraging it. Maths is very important. Make sure you get your maths GCSE. I don't miss doing maths. Pretty good at maths. Just don't miss doing it. Ramsdale gets his foot through that. 5 minutes away from half time, hoping the referee's going to have nothing on. What year are you in? Depends what year you're in for maths. If we're looking at like year 10, year 11 GCSE maths, then yeah, it's very boring. Very repetitive as well. Year 11. Big year, year 11. Big year. GCSEs. Prom at the end of the year. Revision. They'll drill that into you from around February time when you do your mock GCSEs. It's horrendous. Although I absolutely bloody loved year 11. Do what you want. So camera was too busy showing Mikel Arteta that Cucurella is down on the ground and a yellow card's been shown to Bukayo Sake. I don't know what's happened. Poor camera in. Poor camera in. What happened? It's just gone through the back of Cucurella. I think Saka was annoyed that his challenge from Cucurella wasn't given as a foul, so he's just gone up to Cucurella and tripped him up and given a yellow card. I am pretty happy we didn't end up signing Cucurella. Not for the price. He looks like a £35 million player, doesn't he, that Chelsea have paid £60 million for. Gomez hasn't been too bad. Can't really go wrong with signing an upcoming player, really, for £11 million, can you? And that's kind of what Manchester City need on the left-hand side. Need something similar, actually, on the right-hand side, and they might just have found that answer in Rico Lewis. Very impressive against Sevilla. I'd like to see more of him. I'd like to see him start against Chelsea midweek. I won't make too many changes. I think Rico Lewis is one of the players I'd like to see start. I think Stefan Ortega would be another player that's probably going to start in that game. In terms of anybody else, I mean, Gomez needs minutes, so Gomez will probably start. I don't know what's happening with the suspension for Cancelo. If he's not suspended for that game, I'd probably still go with Gomez because he's more than likely going to go against Brentford. So it gives him 90 minutes under his belt. And it's a good Chelsea team to showcase what he can do. Kind of think at the back, Diaz didn't start, so probably we're going with Diaz as our centre-back. Is it going to be a Kanji, Stones, Ake, Laporte? I always think Diaz looks better on the left, so I'd be quite tempted to go with a Kanji. Diaz and a Kanji have looked pretty good this season. I'd probably go with a Kanji if he's fit. All the Man City centre-backs have been pretty injury-stricken, other than Diaz, who's been mainly fit. We did go with a Kanji and Stones and Ake, so it could be Laporte that goes with Diaz on the right and Laporte on the left. Gomez left back, potentially Rico Lewis on the right. Calvin Phillips, if he's fit, I'd like to see him start. I'm not sure he will. I think they'll start making some cameo appearances ahead of the World Cup. I don't think City will start in between now and the game against Brentford next weekend. So it probably means Rodri starting. A little bit of an opportunity for a De Bruyne rest if City wanted to do that. They could go with Bernardo and Gundogan. Mahrez probably starts on the right. Foden on the left. I'd probably just for the sake of it go with Alvarez up top, just so Erling Haaland's not being started unnecessarily. And maybe do 45 minutes of Alvarez and 45 minutes of Haaland. It'd be nice to see Foden, Haaland and Alvarez starting as a front three. Would be good. Right, we're nearing in on half-time. Hopefully nothing's going to be added on, but I think it probably will. So leave a thumbs up. We're 79 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out Cup of Tea, today's video sponsor. Sent me this Erling Haaland t-shirt. If you want to go and cop yourself one, then link is in the description. Affordable price. Go and check it out. Nice and comfortable. I'd recommend going a size up. Nice and baggy if that's how you like your t-shirts. How I like mine. So I've gone a size up here. Nice and comfortable. Had no problems with it for the price and everything. It's decent. As Arsenal into a good position. Running along the byline. They want a corner. I think they've been given a corner as well. 1 minute added on. So probably the last chance of the first half. It would have been a very boring first half. Corner's going to come in from Arsenal. It's not very good. It's the back of Havertz. And referee's got the whistle in his mouth. And he will blow for half-time. So there we go. Half-time here between Chelsea and Arsenal. It's 0-0. Not really too much to talk about. Not been an entertaining first half. Hopefully the second half will be a little bit better. If it's not, 0-0's a good result because it means Man City remain top of the Premier League. So, guys, I do have some half-time entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It is my reaction to Manchester City's victory yesterday against Fulham, including giving my thoughts, of course, on that late penalty drama and Erling Haaland giving Manchester City the 3 points in the 95th minute. Go and sit back, relax, go and grab yourself a drink if you want to, and I will see you for the second half. What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's, in the end, win against Fulham at the Etihad Stadium, leaving it very late to the 95th minute for Erling Haaland to score the winner from the penalty spot. But before I do crack on with this video, with all the talking points from this game, including speaking quite a bit about that atrocious referee, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and slanted across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video, aiming for 200 likes. Let me know your thoughts on what you made of this victory for Manchester City in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check out their app, it's free to download. Then the link is in the description, which will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. Let's crack on then with the match review, and we're going to speak first about Manchester City's lineup for this game and the two big omissions from the starting 11. Firstly, Phil Foden. I would have started him. I'd have put him on the right-hand side and Grealish on the left-hand side and gone with Alvarez up top if Erling Haaland wasn't fit enough to start, which seemingly it seems like he wasn't fit enough to start in this game. Instead, Manchester City went with Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side, and I just always feel like we look a little bit lethargic when we're going towards. We look almost pedestrian, like we want to walk the ball, move the ball slowly. A lot of pedestrian passing, safe passing. No surprise that City had over 90% pass accuracy, over 700 passes in the game. It's all a bit too slow for my liking. I think Foden offers that directness there. Always looks very good on the right-hand side for Manchester City. Jack Grealish is one of them players that draws in a lot of fouls. He draws in a lot of space. So it would create a little bit of freedom there for Phil Foden on the right-hand side. When we did bring Foden on in the second half, it was a like-for-like sub and he went on the left-hand side, not on the right-hand side. I'd like to see Foden starting on the right-hand side and Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. If we've got Erling Haaland up top, it's a big bonus. He's a right handful, but Alvarez started to prove that he's a right handful as well, but we'll speak more about him in just one moment when we get through the talking points. Now, the other big omission from the squad was Erling Haaland. Now, to me, if you're fit enough to be on the bench, you're fit enough to be starting the game, and that was very nearly detrimental to Manchester City in this game if we didn't find that last-minute winner, and I would be sitting here now criticising, saying, why was Erling Haaland not starting this game? I would rather Erling Haaland, if he's only fit to do he's done 25 minutes today and clearly fit enough to do more minutes. If it only meant he could only do one half, I'd rather have started him and had him available for the first half and look to score 2 or 3 goals in that first half, kill the game, get the game sorted and bring Erling Haaland off at half time. Instead, we left it very, very late, and I think Manchester City, in my opinion anyway, I know we've won the game, I like to be positive, but I just feel like Erling Haaland should have started in this game and brought him off later. We nearly got stung by that, and in other games, if we do that, then we could well get stung. It nearly happened here. We got away with it. I'm buzzing. I'm delighted that we've managed to find the win in the end, which in my opinion, I thought Manchester City fully deserved the win from the game. Yes, there's bits we can improve on, my little bit of analysis here, but our shot accuracy, not brilliant. Only having a handful of shots on target. I think it was 5 shots on target for a return of nearly 20 shots was poor from Manchester City, and I think they'll be working on their shooting practice, and I think they need to work on a bit of creativity as well. It was too pedestrian from Manchester City, and we're going to need to be a little bit more direct, a little bit more decisive if we are to beat Chelsea on Wednesday night in the Carabao Cup. Now, also with Erling Haaland not starting in this game, if he was fit enough to start in this game, I'd rather he started in this game than against Chelsea, but I presume Haaland is going to start against Chelsea, you would think, but we'll see what happens. I think City are just a bit cautious with him. They don't want him to pick up a long-term injury because it's going to be disastrous for Manchester City to not have Erling Haaland around, so they didn't want to rush him back, and I think that was the aim, which we just about have got away with, so it was the correct decision, but only just. Right, on to the game then. So Manchester City, a very slow, pedestrian first 15 minutes in the game. Get that through ball from Gundogan into Alvarez. He's proving more and more he's like Aguero. Near post, going up past the keeper. Keeper gets a hand onto it, Leno, onto the top of the crossbar and into the back of the net. It's a cool, lovely, tidy finish from Julian Alvarez. He impressed me midweek against Sevilla. He's impressed me again today. I have no problem with Alvarez starting up top again on Wednesday if we want him to. He is a player that knows where the back of the net is. He clearly knows how to score goals, and I'm excited. I'm excited for 2 or 3 seasons' time because I think Alvarez could be one of the best Premier League strikers out there. He's got all the ingredients to be Sergio Aguero 2.0, and that's big boots to fill, but he's just such a natural finisher in front of goal. They're speaking, play him on the left, play him on the right. To me, he's best playing up top because he scores goals. The only problem Alvarez has got, he's got the best striker in the world in front of him in Erling Haaland, and it could be a case where City want to be more attacking in teams that are going to park the bus and have less than 30% possession, like Fulham today. You could start Alvarez as the second striker, or even 2 up top, partnering each other. That would be something to try out. I think that would score goals for Manchester City and get us back to where we was before we lost to Liverpool, because we seem to have lost confidence. We seem to have gone a little bit shy away from goal, and we don't look as fluent or as good as what we did before we lost to Liverpool, but hopefully we could start to sort that out over the next couple of games before we head in to the Winter World Cup. Now, Manchester City did find that second goal, John Stones, but it was ruled out for offside. A free kick comes in from De Bruyne. It's a decent ball into a decent area to me, and with a free kick coming in, you should never be offside. You should be able to look across the line and always be onside. I think there were 3 players all offside and had an impact with the header coming in for Leno to make the save and followed in by John Stones. Disappointing, because that would have been the 2-goal cushion that we were looking for and the game near enough done and dusted. But it wasn't. Why? Because a red card comes in. Cancelo, why he's leaning in with the elbow, goes in with the elbow into the back, I do not know. I thought it was harsh, but I don't know what Cancelo's doing there. He is a bit suspect defensively. He hasn't been as sharp or as good over the last month or so. That's just my opinion. He hasn't looked as good, and for that now, he is suspended. I'm not too sure whether he's suspended for the Chelsea game or how long the suspension is. They've changed the rules and everything. I don't know whether they apply to the EFL Cup or not. Who knows? I'll get further clarification on that by the time I do my preview for the Chelsea game. But a penalty's given. City go down to 10 men. It's a disaster. I'd rather just concede and keep 11 men on the pitch, because going down to 10 men just leads to all kinds of complications. Now, Pierre puts the ball into the back of the net. Fulham are delighted. They get the equaliser, and that's how it remains. City, second half, chuck on Foden, chuck on Haaland. Haaland eventually does find that goal. His whiskers offside, less than half a yard offside. His knee is offside with big long legs. We love having his big long legs here, because it means he can get onto balls that, quite frankly, no human being should be able to get on the end of. But it's also costly when it comes to offsides as well. His big long legs keeping him offside there. City with a good header from Haaland and a good ball in from De Bruyne. De Bruyne not getting an assist, very unlucky. Did manage to win the penalty for Manchester City in the 94th minute, but still good header from Haaland, unlucky, and it just looked like it just wasn't going to be our day. We were going to have a big moan about how bad the referee was, giving out lenient red cards that, quite frankly, to me were yellow cards, not red cards, giving out yellow cards for literally everything. I think there were 17 fouls in the game, which 9 of them ended up leading to punishment of either a yellow card or red card. Absolutely crazy. Referee atrocious. We move on from that, because Man City got the penalty, 94th minute. De Bruyne is kicked in the back of the heel, does chuck himself to ground, goes down very dramatically, but he's just been kicked in the back of the heel. We're desperate, we want a penalty. It was a penalty. Referee points to the spot, so credit to the referee. He made the correct decision there. And Haaland just under the keeper. It's low, and there's just enough power on it for him not to palm it away. It goes, hits the under parts of his arm and goes into the back of the net, into the bottom corner. We'll take that every day of the week. It's a goal for Manchester City, another goal for Erling Haaland, and thankfully 3 points, because we now sit top of the Premier League, with Arsenal having a difficult match away at Chelsea, which is a must-win game for them if they want to go top once more. For Manchester City, we do have another game coming up against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup midweek on Wednesday, and we end our spell before the Winter World Cup with a home match against Brentford next Saturday with the early kickoff. So lots to learn, lots to look forward to still. We carry on, and to score in the 95th minute, always nice. Doesn't do too much for leading to potential heart attacks. We don't want that. So our blood pressure through the roof. We're happy, but we're also having to come from right up here to come right back down to earth again. But 3 points is 3 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think went well? What didn't? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. 200 likes once more is the aim. Subscribe to my channel as well if you're new around here. Plenty more football, plenty more Manchester City content to come, including a live watch along of tomorrow's game between Chelsea and Arsenal. Big implications on Manchester City's season, so come and join me for that. The link will be out to that later on this evening for you guys to go and set your reminders for. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, live commentary, and all your good footballing needs. It's a free app to download. download, highly rated. Go and check it out. Use my link to download the OneFootball app. It is free. Press that link in the description. Will take you to the download page to download the free OneFootball app. Anyone that does download OneFootball using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It does keep these videos coming for you guys, and I'll see you all again for the watch-along tomorrow. Chelsea, please do us a favour, that would be much appreciated. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now. My thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, from the Fulham game yesterday. So we're just going to wait for kickoff for the second half of this game. Shouldn't be too far away. Dale, good afternoon. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is much appreciated. ABAC, thanks very much for your £1.79 donation. Big shout out to you. Thank you very much for that. Boring first half it was. Prediction for the second. I reckon it's probably going to be boring again. 0-0 keeps Manchester City top. I'll be happy with that. Do let me know your thoughts for the second half. What do you reckon is going to happen? Do let me know. But yeah, thank you very much for your donation as well. Much appreciated. All money that is donated here on my channel does go back into the channel. So thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Big shout out to you. Absolute legend. Julia, thanks very much for tuning in, having a little chat about some films that people have been watching. Always nice to see. We are waiting for kickoff here. I've got a feeling it's going to be a very underwhelming second half. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's going to be a second half full of drama and gold and talking points. But I'm not so sure, if I'm completely honest with you guys. So, quick reminder before we do have kickoff here as the players are coming out of the tunnel. Make sure to leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. We are now 74 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that will be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 3 subscribers away from 27,600 subs. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. You can go and get yourself the Erling Haaland t-shirt. Link is in the description and also in the live chat, as we do have kickoff here for the second half of this game. It's Arsenal getting us underway, attacking from right to left, and Chelsea attacking from left to right. It doesn't look like any substitutions have been made by either side at the break. Arsenal have managed to get themselves a free kick in a good crossing position here. It was Cucurella and Saka. They've been going at each other all game. Saka already on a yellow card. He goes down under a push from Cucurella. Free kick given to Arsenal and a chance here for them to whip something into the box. Arsenal are attacking towards where the away end is. Second half here as well. So Odegaard it is. Going to put this into the box. Whips it in. It's a decent ball in and headed clear by Thiago Silva and out for a corner kick. Just have a quick look around the ground, see if there's any other games going on, as Cristiano Ronaldo starts for Manchester United today against Aston Villa and captains Manchester United as well. Aston Villa taking on Manchester United at 2 p.m. Also got Southampton taking on Newcastle at 2 p.m. and West Ham taking on Crystal Palace at 2 p.m. 4:30 p.m. you've got Spurs taking on Liverpool from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Difficult away match that for Liverpool. You've also got Women's Super League matches. I'll go for them in a minute. There's a corner here for Arsenal, headed clear by Aubameyang. There's a poor corner in. The balls into the box haven't been that great today, have they? It looks like a handball against Havertz as he was away then. He put his arms in the air and it hit them, so a free kick given. Ben White put under pressure. Was a handball. So Women's Super League, you got Leicester taking on Arsenal, Liverpool taking on Aston Villa, Reading taking on Manchester City at 2 p.m. away in the suburbs of London. Spurs taking on Everton has been postponed. West Ham taking on Brighton and Manchester United taking on Chelsea. In the FA Cup, Wrexham currently 2-0 up after 33 minutes against Oldham. Sam Dolby and Paul Mullen have given Wrexham a 2-goal lead. They're high-flying Wrexham, of course, looking to try and bid to become a Football League team. We could have a very special video, actually, speaking of Wrexham, coming soon, I hope. Curzon Ashton taking on Cambridge at 2 o'clock. Woking taking on Oxford at 2 o'clock. And Torquay taking on Derby County at 3 o'clock. Julia, thanks very much for your €2 donation. It's much appreciated. And you are more than welcome for the watch on. Thank you very much for your donation. You are a legend. Much appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Scottish Premiership, currently in the second half. St Johnstone taking on Rangers. Currently St Johnstone 1, Rangers 0. You also got Hearts of Midlothian taking on Motherwell at 3 p.m. You've got matches going on in the Women's Championship as well. Crystal Palace against Sheffield United been postponed. Currently Durham Women's side 1, Charlton Athletic 2. You also got Blackburn Rovers taking on Sunderland. London City Lionesses taking on Birmingham City. And Lewis? I've never known how you said that. I struggle with Slough. Slough I think it is. And Lewis. Struggle with them too. Tell I'm not a southerner. Never been to these places. Have no interest in going to these places. So there we go. Anyway, they're taking on Bristol City. In La Liga, Atletico Madrid 0, Espanyol 0 after 4 minutes. There's a corner here for Chelsea. See what's happening there. Not a great ball in. Headed clear. Surprise, surprise. And another corner given. You've also got Real Sociedad taking on Valencia at 3:15. Villarreal taking on Mallorca at 5:30, and Real Betis taking on Sevilla at 8 o'clock. You've also got matches in Germany today. Bayer Leverkusen taking on Union Berlin at 2:30, and at 4:30 you've got Freiburg taking on Köln. Here's Arsenal getting clear of the corner, and good work that. That looks like a free kick for Arsenal. It is, and Jorginho. Azpilicueta is going to be given a yellow card. I don't know what Arsenal are so unhappy about. I think they want VAR to have a look at it. I think they feel like it's a red card, Arsenal, against Cesar Azpilicueta. Referee's got a yellow card out, wants to give him a yellow card and said he's talking. He's talking with VAR. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a high foot, studs up. Does he make contact with Martinelli? His foot, it's harsh, if this is given as a red card. That's really harsh. His studs are up to win the ball. He wins the ball, then the studs go back down, and as his studs go back down, makes contact with the foot of the Arsenal player. And Azpilicueta is going to go into the book. I think yellow card is the correct decision and no more. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more in that, to be honest. In Italy, Serie A, as Azpilicueta is given the yellow card, I don't think it will be anymore. He's unhappy about the yellow card, Azpilicueta. Arsenal were asking for the red card. It was Martinelli that was on the receiving end of that. High foot. So in Serie A, Bologna 2, Torino 1 in the 75th minute. 2 o'clock, you've got Monza taking on Verona and Sampdoria taking on Fiorentina. 5 o'clock, you've got Roma taking on Lazio in the Rome derby. Be an interesting game. And at 7:45, you've got Juventus taking on Inter Milan. A couple of good games in Italy today. In France, Lorient taking on PSG, which PSG are 1-0 up away from home in the 47th minute. 2 o'clock, you've got Clermont taking on Montpellier. Nice taking on Brest, Rennes taking on Nantes, and Toulouse taking on Monaco. 4 or 5, you've got Lille taking on Rennes, and then 7:45, you've got a good game in France as well. Marseille taking on Lyon. Dale reckons even a yellow card was harsh. I think it's just because your studs are up. Referee's always going to give a yellow card because your studs are up. There's no malice in it. I don't really see how he wins that ball without putting his studs up, to be honest. The only way you're going to get it under control is with your foot. And the only way you're going to get a ball that's in the air under control with your foot is putting your foot up. And naturally, when your foot goes up, the studs are going to be up. I mean, they're always going to give a yellow card for it. They're always going to give a free kick for it. It's nothing more than that. I think if he doesn't catch the man, not even a free kick. In the Eredivisie today, Utrecht took on Groningen. Finished 2-1 Utrecht. Times that kicked off. 11:15 a.m. Wow. You've also got at 1:30. I say 11:15 a.m. Wow, it kicks off. Obviously, they're an hour ahead, so it's 12:15 there. This game's kicked off at 12. It's an early game. FC Twente taking on Go Ahead Eagles at 1:30 in 20 minutes. You've also got Volendam taking on Feyenoord. At 3:45, we've got Ajax taking on PSV and Valverdijk taking on AZ Alkmaar. And lastly, in Portugal, you've got Rio Ave taking on Boa Vista at 3:30. 6 o'clock, you've got a couple of games. Martimo taking on Famalicão and Sporting Braga taking on Casapia. And at 8:30, you've got Estoril Praia taking on Benfica. So still waiting the first goal here. We're still waiting for the first opportunity. Hasn't really happened as of yet, which is a bit disappointing, but there we go. So a free kick from Chelsea put in, headed clear by Arsenal. Decent header on that as well. I think it was Gabriel Jesus back there helping out. We're now 2 subscribers away from 27,600 subs. We're nearly there. Can we get there by the end of this stream? That's the question. Cross comes in from Jesus. And a good fist on that from Mendy. Gets it out of play for a throw into Arsenal. Just having a look at my live stream. 102 likes I got on it yesterday. Brilliant. We got to the 100 likes in the post-production. Fab effort. I think it's my most viewed live stream this season as well yesterday, which was fabulous. After all of the technical difficulties that we had, I did learn that people like the giving my thoughts after the game rather than just ending it and going for the review. Seems to have done all right, so that might be something I'll look at in the future. So a corner taken quick by Arsenal. Here is Odegaard into the penalty area. Whipped in and a head on to that Arsenal. That was a real opportunity. Martinelli it was. Glanced at it and in the end it goes miles wide, but that was a decent opportunity. Odegaard does well onto his right foot, crossed in. I think it might have been Partey actually that gets the header, takes it away from Martinelli. And Martinelli's furious. You feel like he had a good clean head on that. And that was a real opportunity, that for Arsenal. A real opportunity. Not taken. As we're now 26 likes, so we're 74 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Watching this, if you haven't already, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well to my channel. That'd be much appreciated. Plenty more watch-alongs to come. And also go and check out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. Where you can go and get yourself the Erling Haaland t-shirt, which I've got on under here. You can go and check that out. The link to that is in the description, also in the live chat. Dale, I have seen Lucas Podolski's goal. It's an early contender for the Puskas Award. Cracking finish. In his own half, chipped the keeper into the top corner. Decent goal. I also rated Yuri Tielemans' goal yesterday for Leicester away at Everton. I think that's probably going to be goal of the month. It was a cracking effort in off the crossbar. So some really good goals scored yesterday. As Roma Lazio taking place later is on BT Sport. Unfortunately, I'm going to be busy, but it'll be a cracking game. I'm sure that will, the derby in Rome. If Manchester United win, will they be in top 4? Let me just have a look at the live league table. Yuri Tielemans only seems to score bangers, doesn't he? Always scoring top quality goals. Let's have a look. Man United. What's the live league table looking like? So, as it stands, Man United will remain above Chelsea. Any win for Manchester United will send them into the top 4, yes. A Newcastle playing. So a win for Man United sends them into the top 4, but with Newcastle playing at the same time, they need to hope that Newcastle drop points against Southampton away from home. Any victory for Newcastle today keeps Man United outside the top 4. Is how that race is going at the moment. It is Mendy. Thiago Silva chips one towards Azpilicueta on the yellow card, of course. He gives it away to Zinchenko. Odegaard pushes Michael Oliver, the referee, out of the way. He wants the ball. Here's Saka. Under pressure from Cucurella. Wins the ball, and Sterling can pivot and break forward. He's under pressure and didn't realise that Granit Xhaka was behind him, so he gives the ball away there. And Chelsea going to have to settle for doing a little bit more chasing around. Arsenal decent in possession, been decent today with the ball. Just not managed to muster up too many opportunities, but they've had one or two good-headed opportunities. Partey taking it away from a glancing Martinelli chance. Also had the big opportunity in the first half for Gabriel Jesus. Not put them away. Chelsea haven't done anything. Come on, Newcastle indeed. Newcastle been the, I say, surprise package. They've got a load of wealth there. They've made some good signings, but still a surprise package. You wouldn't expect at this stage with the squad that they've got and everything in place that they'd be a top 4 team, but they've got off to a really good start. So can they keep it up is the question. They've got themselves a difficult away match today at Southampton, a difficult test, so we'll see. Cucurella, his header was poor. He's furious. Chalobah is. He's getting a yellow card, Chalobah, here for Cucurella's poor header back and having to take out the Arsenal man. Jesus was on that. And Trevor Chalobah into the book, his first yellow card of the season. Proper dreadlocks on him. And here's Saka now up against Cucurella. Cucurella not having a very good game. Havertz not having a very good game. And a cross comes in from Saka. Martinelli was at the back post. Looked for it on the volley. He gets it all wrong and it just scuffs up and goes into the air. Here's Thomas Partey now. Here is Martinelli. Does well to get a throw in for Arsenal, surrounded by 2 Chelsea players. As Broja's going to come on, former Southampton loanee last season. Pushing for Aubameyang. Aubameyang not really been effective in this game against his former team. Thought he'd be fired up. Not really found any service to him either, Chelsea. Sterling and Havertz haven't really been too involved in the game. Not really offered the quality to get Aubameyang involved. I think Aubameyang will be pretty frustrated with that. Interesting to see what reception he gets from the Arsenal fans. Ironic cheers, booing, we'll see. Here is Azpilicueta to Raheem Sterling now. Going backwards is Trevor Chalobah. Goes to Thiago Silva. Cucurella stretching the pitch. Jorginho's dropping deeper. A little bit of space for Thiago Silva. He's tackled. Here is Saka. Into the penalty area. Jesus in a good position. And a good save from Mendy. Finally, the goalkeeper's had something to do. Shot comes in from Jesus. It was a very tight angle. Mendy's having a word with Thiago Silva. Not realising he was being pressed. Good work from Gabriel Jesus to win the ball back. It was a clean challenge. Saka threaded it into Jesus. He was onside. Takes maybe an extra touch. Works the angle. Too tight of an angle. Needs to go up into the roof if he wants to score there. A little bit like Alvarez did yesterday for Manchester City. You've got to go, the narrow angle, you've got to go up to try and beat the keeper. You go on target, but it's low. Keeper's going to have the angles covered as bits of paper are being chucked at Saka from the display that Chelsea had on before from the Poppy. Chelsea fans for you. Welcome. So, corner for Arsenal. Saka to take. And it's all the way in! It's gone in! It's been poked in by, I think it's Gabriel that's poked it in. I think that corner was going in. Saka wants to claim the goal. Who scored this corner? Is it Gabriel? Is it Saka? That's the question. It's 1-0 Arsenal. And Arsenal, as it stands, returning back to the top of the Premier League. Against an underwhelming Chelsea team. It was a corner whipped in at the near post with no real height or power on it. Just beats everybody. Man at the near post leaves it and it's just stabbed in by Gabriel. I don't think it's Saka's goal. I think it would have been going in if Gabriel didn't touch it. 100% would have been going in off the corner. A good finish from Gabriel into the roof of the net. 1-0. Shit. I think a couple of subs have been made because I can see Gallagher's come on for Chelsea as well. And Bro has come on. Yeah, so no reception from the Arsenal fans. Are too busy celebrating. So Gallagher and Broha have come on for Chelsea. There are 5 subs, of course. So Havertz off, Gallagher on. And Broha on and Aubameyang off. The amount of money Chelsea spent and the players have got in their arsenal, no pun intended there, of course, you think there'd be better options for them, but there we go. Doesn't exactly fill you with much confidence. As a neutral sitting here hoping Chelsea are going to get back into the game as Arsenal bursting forward and Jesus is unlucky. And a goal kick given to Chelsea. Looked like a corner, but there we go. Chalobah then finds Azpilicueta, sends it long. Sterling picks it up, knocks it into Broha's path. Sterling goes down. Here's Broha. Saliba does well and gets a throw in for Arsenal as well, down by their own corner flag. Zinchenko sends the throw in long. Jesus goes down, thinking he's been hit into the back. Azpilicueta and Jesus are going at each other. Here's Chalobah. It's getting a bit feisty, this game. It's needed a goal. Here's Broha. Zinchenko gets that one clear. Good tackle from Cucurella. Xhaka spreads the play. Here is Ben White. Gives it to Odegaard. Got the overlap of Ben White once more. Doesn't use him. He's going to whip the ball in and it's not a good ball. And out of play for a goal kick to Chelsea. As we're nearly on 30 likes now, so any help towards 100 likes would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go check out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. Link is in the description, also in the live chat. If you want to go and cop yourself the Berlin Hallen t-shirt that I'm wearing here today. Here is Zinchenko. Chance for him to whip a ball into the box. He does. Not very good. Chalobah got his flick on and Saka gets too much on it and it's over the top of the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick. 23 minutes remaining here at the bridge. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Too much on it. Into the stands. Now Mendy to take the goal kick. Sends it long. So used to seeing Edison passing and moving the ball around. Not used to seeing long balls hoofed up. Here is Ben White. Saka wanted the ball over the top. Gets it now from Ben White. It's a good ball. Saka's going to get there ahead of the keeper. And Mendy's done so well. And a bit lucky that the ball stays in the box for him there. Because Saka looked like he was going to get there ahead of him. He did, but he had to pull away from the challenge. He just didn't get the touch to dink it over the keeper there, Saka. And good ball from Mendy in the end. Finds Conor Gallagher. Here is Azpilicueta playing a ball forward. Won by Zinchenko. Sterling does well. He's strong. Wins the ball. Gallagher now. On the right-hand side. Finds Sterling. Back to Gallagher. Gives it to Jorginho. Good work from Loftus-Cheek. Having to work it backwards, though, to find space. Trevor Chalobah finds Thiago Silva. Abac's annoyed, very fucking annoyed, he says. I imagine that Chelsea have been very underwhelming is why he'll be annoyed. But it's an ideal opportunity for Man City to finally make and break their way through to the top of the Premier League and not to be. John says, Oldham been shit. Against Wrexham, what's the score? Currently 2-0 at half-time. Bring Sheridan back in. Not been great from Oldham. Wrexham look on course to make the second round of the FA Cup. Draw tomorrow, I've been informed, for the second round. The ties taking place, I think it's 26th, 27th of November, which means the draw will be happening right at the end of November for the third round, which is where City will be getting involved. It'd be good to get a good cup tie, actually, for the third round. It'd be good. A proper cup tie would be really nice. Arsenal finding a bit of confidence now. And that'll be a free kick against Saka on Mason Mount. So 20 minutes to go. 1-0 Arsenal lead. Here's Marc Cucurella. Gives it to Thiago Silva. Good drop of the shoulder from Mason Mount. That's poor from Mason Mount to give the ball away as Azpilicueta looked to burst forward. Martinelli's got the run of his man into the penalty area. Chalobah does well to force him to turn. And Azpilicueta's waiting there to win the ball back. And he finds the pass to Sterling. Here's Conor Gallagher now. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek now doesn't really know where to go. Gives it to Jorginho. Gabriel Jesus looking to press and force the mistake. Chalobah gives it to Thiago Silva now. Good work on the pivot from Broha. Gives it to Cucurella. Here's Chalobah now. Gives it to Azpilicueta. Conor Gallagher now to Azpilicueta once more. Chalobah gives it to Thiago Silva. 19 minutes remaining for Chelsea to try and find an equaliser here in this London derby at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Gabriel's goal, the difference here in the game. Okay, midway through the second half. There's Jorginho. Flicks a ball over the top. There's too much on that. It's going to out of play. Roll away straight for a goal kick. Was looking to try and thread a ball through to Mason Mount. Weren't having it. Chelsea's bench looks a bit clueless. Graham Potter looks a bit clueless. As the grease is going to be very slippery, wet. Fair amount of dew on it. From the rain. Rain's coming down in London. Makes a change. I always say it's grim up north. Looks pretty grim down south as well today. Not just up here. Pretty cold, wet, and windy here today. Here's Conor Gallagher goes down. Gets a free kick. Here's Martinelli. 18 minutes remaining here at Stamford Bridge. So Mendy then to Thiago Silva. Gives it to Marc Cucurella. Keeps it in play. Mount put under pressure from Partey. The pressing from Arsenal has been very good today. Ball gets sent long. And offside flags up. I think against Chelsea. Yeah, it was offside. Kovacic looks like he's getting stripped, ready to come on. Jesus, free kick goes against him on Thiago Silva. And time's just ticking away here for Chelsea. 16 minutes remaining. 0-1 to the Arsenal. As we're nearly on 30 likes now, which is fab. Thank you everybody that's left a thumbs up. Here's Cucurella. Kovacic. Oh, that's great work from Broha getting it towards Gallagher, but it just gets away from him. Yet still, Chelsea can't test Ramsdale in goal, and Jesus is working his way through, and there's a big chance here. Odegaard! And he's over the top of the crossbar. Mendy was in no man's land. He needed to try and find the top corner. He couldn't. It wasn't accurate enough, and there was a big chance there for Arsenal to double their lead and potentially wrap up the 3 points here at Stamford Bridge, and it hasn't happened. Good work that from Gabriel Jesus, getting round 4 Chelsea players, threading it through to Odegaard. I want to say it's good good goalkeeping from Mendy to force Odegaard to take the shot early, forcing him that if he's scoring, he's got to make a good finish, and he just couldn't quite get it right. And good pressing again from Arsenal. Here's Saka. Overlap comes in from White, drilled across. Hits the heel of Thiago Silva. Jorginho gets his foot onto it. It's not a very good clearance. Xhaka now opens up. Shot comes in. Blocked from Thiago Silva once more. He's had a decent game, Thiago Silva at the back. Tierney's coming on for Arsenal. And Cucurella's all over the place. I hope he starts on Wednesday. Here's Martinelli. Partey now. Played into Martinelli. Xhaka, Zinchenko. Edge of the penalty area. Can't get across past Chalobah. Has to work it backwards. Here's Gabriel. Not the greatest ball in, and Cucurella can find his head onto it. Broha can't get there ahead of Partey, and Arsenal can have the ball back once more. Here's Bukayo Sake. And Jesus miscontrols it, and Zinchenko does well to win the ball back for Arsenal. Jesus tries to chip one in. Cleared by Thiago Silva. Partey wins the loose ball. Jorginho now to Mount. Broha. Could do trying to win a free kick or something, Chelsea. Ease the pressure on their goal. Broha does really well, but he's tackled by Partey. And Broha wins the ball back, and Arsenal can win the ball back. It's getting a bit scrappy here. Here's Partey. Arsenal just finding the space much easier. Here's Zinchenko. Less than 14 minutes remaining. Zinchenko falls over. Sterling picks the ball up. Azpilicueta then into the Arsenal half. Takes on... it's a poor ball in from Azpilicueta. Took on Gabriel there. Knocked it past him. You'd expect him to be able to do a little bit better than what he did, as Zinchenko just got his feet all muddled up. And picked off by Chelsea. And Azpilicueta, once he knocked it past Gabriel there, should have been putting something of better quality into the box. And Conor Gallagher was in a great position there for a low ball, and it never came in. Poor from Azpilicueta. Anyway, as it is, Zinchenko's coming off and Kieran Tierney, the Scottish international, coming on. Scotland international, I should say. From Scotland. Mason Mount's coming off for Chelsea. And Christian Pulisic coming on. And Kovacic also coming on for Chelsea. It's good work from Chelsea. Here's Conor Gallagher. So Loftus-Cheek off, Kovacic on, and Mason Mount off, Pulisic on. Conor Gallagher tries to thread a pass into Raheem Sterling. Tierney cuts that one off. Here's Thomas Partey now. He's got a bit of free space. Good ball forward to Jesus. Gets it under control. Does well not to use his arm to control it. And Jesus brought down, and Arsenal having free kick. Arsenal have just been smarter than Chelsea today. I can't really say Arsenal don't deserve the victory. They've created the better opportunities. They've looked the better team. They've passed the ball. They've moved the ball. They've pressed better. They just look like a team with confidence who are right now better than Chelsea, is how this game's looked to me as a neutral. Frustrating because Man City working really hard to try and get to the top of the Premier League, and I reckon should City get to the top of the Premier League and get any points clear, that once City are allowed into that position will run riot. They're experienced, they know what they're doing. It's just frustrating that we can't get there as of yet. That's it, the arm of Cucurella. That looked like it was in the penalty area, that. Honestly, they're nowhere near Man City's level, either of these teams. But it's always the... there's a VAR check on that handball, but it's always the case. Premier League's so difficult to win. It's hit Cucurella's arm. I just don't think it's in the penalty area. Is it in the penalty area? I don't think it's in the penalty area. It's 100% not in the penalty area, that. I think there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on. It's definitely handball. I think, yeah, the VAR check's complete. It's not in the penalty area. It's 100% handball. As Raheem Sterling looks offside there, but he's into the penalty area. Squares it across and cleared by Arsenal. Ben White there in the right place at the right time. Was he onside there, Sterling? He was, you know. Azpilicueta sends a cross in, headed clear by Partey, and out for a throw into Chelsea. Chelsea will be hoping now 9 minutes of knocking on the door, but Ramsdale still not been tested, has he? As Conor Gallagher gets hold of the ball. Cross comes in, it's low and cleared. I think it was it Saliba? I think it was Saliba that got on that ball. I think it was Ben White. Anyway, Arsenal can come forward, and that's out for a throw into Arsenal to ease the pressure on their goal. Or Saliba with the clearance. You're very correct there, John. We do know about winning the Premier League and what it takes. I think we just Man City want to be the team that leads. That's what Man City like to do, and it's what they're looking to do. Sterling, good combination of Sterling, Gallagher and Broha then. Looked a little bit more lively than what Havertz and Aubameyang did. Gallagher and Broha's offered a bit more oomph, a bit more passion, bit more grit, bit more determination, bit more adaptability. Just look like they want it a little bit more. As Chalobah wants a corner and gets a corner from him walloping that ball. Takes a deflection. Chelsea just growing a little bit in confidence, but they still can't muster up shots. They still can't make things happen to test Ramsdale in goal. But I said earlier in the first half, set pieces could be the way to go because both teams just struggling to break each other down. And it was a corner that led to Arsenal's goal, of course. Bit of poor defending from Chelsea led to the gap bit in to be poked home by Gabriel, which would have gone in from the corner itself from Saka. Gallagher takes this corner. Not a great corner. Flicked on. Cucurella has a shot blocked. Arsenal can get a foot to it and stab it clear. Chelsea wrap up that loose second ball, work the ball back to Mendy, and Chelsea can have a bit of possession. Here is Mateo Kovacic now. Plays it to Mendy once more. Mendy sends it long for Chelsea. Not the greatest ball forward, headed clear by Saliba. Kieran Tierney can get his foot onto it and send it clear. Chalobah gets that with under control with a beautiful little touch there. And Mendy can play the pass in to Thiago Silva. Here's Chalobah. Plays it to Mendy once more in goal. Gives it to Azpilicueta. You just look at this Chelsea team and the lack of confidence and think to ourselves, back in 2021, how did we lose that Champions League final? How did that happen? As Jesus is into a great position, tries to work it to the right-hand side. It's too much on it past Saka and out for a goal kick. Time running out for Chelsea, though. 6 minutes remaining. As Tierney goes down under pressure from Gallagher, he's tugging his shirt. Free kick given to Arsenal. 5 minutes remaining. So a chance here for Arsenal to put something into the box. A goal for Arsenal, of course, will wrap this match up. Odegaard to take. Whipped in. Decent ball in, headed clear. Arsenal sorted their set pieces out second half, looked much better. As Mendy collects that loose ball, he'll roll it out to, I think, was it Kovacic there? Sent long towards Broha. He looked offside, but the flag stays down. And now the offside flag goes up, as there's no opportunity there. Saliba there getting back. Got a bit of pace on him. Saliba was offside marginally there, Broha. Arsenal make a substitution. El Nenny's going to be coming on for Martin Odegaard. A bit of a defensive change there now. Shutting up shop. Arsenal happy with the 1-0 win. And El Nenny comes on for Odegaard. Bit of fresh legs in the middle. Can tackle, can move the ball, can ping the ball. Here's Ramsdale then with a free kick. It's going to launch this for Arsenal as far away from his goal as possible. Chance for Arsenal to push everybody forward and into the Chelsea half. Not a great ball. It's just won by Chelsea and the ball gets launched back to Arsenal, which Saliba will give to Ramsdale. Here is Saliba now. He's got the company of Partey, Tierney, and Gabriel to use. He uses Gabriel. He finds Tierney. Jesus. Looked good for Arsenal today once more. He's one of them strikers, doesn't always score goals, but he's just a nuisance. Drops deep, causes problems, and fits Arsenal very well. Didn't quite work at Manchester City because City want goal scorers at the point that Gabriel Jesus left, so unfortunately didn't work out. But still, top quality player. We know how good he can be. As a cross comes in from Arsenal, won by Mendy. Mendy wanted to distribute it out and roll it out. Instead, slows it down and gives it to Thiago. The rain really coming down in West London now. With less than 2 minutes remaining of normal time here now. Between Chelsea and Arsenal. Arsenal leading by 1-0 and returning back to the top of the Premier League as it stands, unless Chelsea can find a late goal. Man City found a late goal to go top of the Premier League yesterday. Can Man City have a favour from Chelsea and they find a late goal to keep us top is the question. And I said yesterday that Man City showed the true grit and desire to persevere and stick with it, and that's what champions do. That's how you become a Premier League champion come the end of the season. And Arsenal showing also how you do that, as a ball flicked forward there from Cucurella, flicked header, good clearance from Arsenal. Conor Gallagher can't control the ball, and Sterling just takes out Thomas Partey there, and Sterling goes into the book for Chelsea. Sterling not really been involved in this game today either. Although it looked like Partey's elbow went into Sterling. Very harsh free kick and a very harsh yellow card for Raheem Sterling. He's not really complained about it. But I think he knows if he complains and kicks up, it's just going to waste time. And time is against Chelsea. Some of the fans have already given up, already leaving the stadium. Ramsdale sends it long. Looks like Chelsea are going to have back-to-back defeats. Not happened since before the time of Thomas Tuchel, and that's out for a throw into Arsenal. John, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Live watch along will be Wednesday against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. As that looked like a corner to Arsenal, giving us a goal kick, as we're going to go into added on time. What do we reckon? 3-4 minutes, I reckon, will be added on. For the drama, they'll probably go 4 minutes. Normally on the continent, they go 3 minutes. I reckon 4 minutes here for the Premier League is what they like. It's 5 minutes. I'll add an extra minute on for a bit of drama. As Ramsdale's got hold of the ball here. And there's still, Chelsea haven't really threatened Ramsdale's goal, have they? Gabriel launches it long. Great ball forward that. Martinelli's got it under control. He goes down and he gets a free kick. JPH at the early stage. Arsenal look good. They do look like they're going to be contenders. They look better than what Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, Liverpool all look. Arsenal look clean. They look good. They look confident. And a third of the way through the season, they do look like they're going to be the title contenders for City to compete with. At the moment, it does look like it's going to be an Arsenal-Manchester City title race. The question is, you reckon Man City are probably going to hit 90-plus points. Is Arsenal over 38 games? Can they get up to such a high total? Have they got the quality there? Here's Xhaka at the moment, showcasing that they can do the race with Manchester City, even if it is only at an early stage. Already pressure being put on Arsenal, looking to time waste. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick, and Chalobah and Granit Xhaka getting into a scrap here. Kovacic pushing Xhaka. Said this game's been boiling over. Look like a feisty game. Kovacic and Xhaka going at each other. I reckon it probably is the end of Potter's lucky streak. Thomas Partey coming in, telling Granit Xhaka to calm down. Referee's going to want to have a word with a couple of the players now. We'll probably get the yellow card. Been quite a few yellow cards in this game. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to my channel as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. You can go and get yourself this Erling Haaland t-shirt. Link is in the description and also in the live chat. See what subscribers we're on. Can we tick it along is the question. Well, we're still 2 behind. Chalobah sends it long. Still 2.5 minutes remaining here of this game in added time. Here's Chalobah putting pressure onto Jesus. Jesus does well and he's tackled and gets a throw in for Arsenal as well. Arsenal keeping hold of the ball. Arsenal getting more and more frustrated. Arsenal making another sub. I think that'd be Chelsea's best hope, is a counter-attack or a set piece. And Martinelli's going to come off Arsenal. And Rob Holding, another defensive sub being made by Arsenal, looking to shut up shop here with 90 seconds remaining. Yeah, free kick given to Chelsea. A cheap free kick given away there by Arsenal. And so Chelsea got time to launch at least one more attack in this game. They've not really attacked in this game. It's not been a great game, to be honest. So Mendy's going to send this one long. And that's terrible and just about kept in by Chelsea. They do really well to keep that in. Xhaka put under pressure. Partey's got hold of the ball. Saka sends it forward. Chalobah wins the ball high up. Rangers have lost at St Johnstone. Title already done. Long ball gets sent forward and an offside flag up against Raheem Sterling. And that could well be that here. There will be a little bit added on for that little scuffle. But that's really poor from Sterling being offside. And he was offside, half a yard offside there. Poor from Raheem Sterling. There should be time for one more attack in this game. Arteta's he's animated down there on the touchline. Instructions being given. So there we go. The 5 minutes are done. What's the referee going to add on? We're in added time on added time. Header won by Chelsea. Second ball won by Arsenal. Xhaka throws one in at Jesus. Does really well to get that under control. He's going to get tackled by Azpilicueta though. Jorginho. Chalobah will send it long. Referee continues to play on. Header won by Arsenal. El Neni gets hold of the ball. Here's Granit Xhaka. Time wasting from Arsenal. Interception in from Azpilicueta. Throw into Arsenal. There's still probably about 30 seconds. I think the referee's probably going to have 30 seconds on for that scuffle from before. Jorginho and Xhaka are exchanging words. And the referee has the whistle in his mouth. And there is the full-time whistle. And Arsenal do return back to the top of the Premier League. Picking up a solid 1-0 victory away against Chelsea. And a decent victory for Arsenal. Keeping a clean sheet and proving that this season they are going to be title contenders. At the moment, the early race is Manchester City and Arsenal. City doing everything that they can to try and overturn Arsenal, putting all kinds of pressure. City keep going first, winning their games, going ahead of Arsenal. Arsenal keep responding and picking up them victories, them 3 points that keeps them back on top of the Premier League by 2 points heading into next week's game. Manchester City once again going first, a home match against Brentford and a chance for this topsy-turvy Premier League title race in 2022 to take another turn. A win for Manchester City next weekend will send City top at least for a few hours, as Arsenal aren't playing until 5:30 or it might be 7:45 actually PM GMT, taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers away. So another difficult away game for Arsenal to contend with. So the big question now going into next week's Premier League fixtures on Saturday is who is going to be sitting on top of the Premier League title heading into Boxing Day and heading into the Winter World Cup. As it is, Arsenal return back to the top of the Premier League. A big obstacle, a difficult away match against Chelsea overcome. We as City fans did see this as a great opportunity for us to go top of the Premier League and see a good chance here for Arsenal to drop points. It hasn't happened, and Arsenal picked themselves up a decent 3 points, and at the moment 13 games played, 34 points picked up, as we're now more than a third of the way through the season, and Arsenal at the moment on course for more than 100 points, which is the Premier League title that we're looking at. I said, can they get to above 90? Because that's what City will get. You mark my words, City will get to 90 plus points by the end of the season. Can Arsenal continue and keep that momentum up? That's the question. No doubt about it, though. Decent victory this for Arsenal. And Manchester City need a response next week against Brentford to try and return back to the top of the Premier League, heading into one final game before the Winter World Cup does get underway. And we won't be playing again for Premier League fixtures until Boxing Day. So there we go. Yes, I will be streaming a game tomorrow, Julia, for you guys to enjoy. We'll be going live at 11 a.m. as we'll be having a live reaction to the Champions League last 16 draw as we discover Manchester City's opponents in the Champions League. I'm going to try and do it off memory. My memory's not brilliant. We can draw AC Milan, Inter Milan, Club Brugge, Paris Saint-Germain, Eintracht Frankfurt, and there's one more that I'm missing. It is not Benfica. Who's the other one I'm missing? Oh no, that's annoying me. Who can Manchester City play? So it's Bruges from Belgium, PSG from France, Frankfurt and Leipzig is the other one from Germany, and AC and Inter Milan are the opponents. I'd like Frankfurt. I've got a feeling it's going to be PSG. We'll see who Manchester City do end up playing, so I'll see you guys for that tomorrow. Don't forget, if you did enjoy this live watch along, leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. See our live subscriber count. Did we get to 27,600? We're one subscriber away. I want that to tick over, so if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and let's tick that over to 27,600 subs. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do let me know your thoughts in the live chat while it's live. If you're watching this after the game, and let me know your thoughts of Arsenal. Are they title contenders now in your view? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for the live stream of the Champions League draw reaction going live at 11 a.m. I'll have the links out in the next hour or so for you guys to look forward to. I'll do one more refresh as we do hit 27,600 subscribers. So let's tick that live sub count. We're actually on 27,601, which is absolutely brilliant. Go and become a member of the JSGC channel too. Go and press that join button next to the subscribe button. We'll give you custom access to stickers and emojis to use on my live stream, as well as a little badge next to your name, and also gets you priority access to some of my videos, and also member-only live chats and live streams for you guys to enjoy. So go and become a member. Press that join button next to the subscribe button. That would be much appreciated. And also, don't forget, any donations would be much appreciated. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the watch along of the Champions League draw. So I've been JSGC. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, everybody. Dale, I'll see you later as well. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody that's left a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that's checked out today's video sponsor, Cup of Tea. And yeah, I will see you all again tomorrow. So I've been JSGC. Peace.